Every warrior walks a different path. Samurai, the path of discipline. Ronin, the path of independence. Ninja, the path of strategy. Zen Monk, the path of wisdom. Shogun, the path of power. But today, we explore the path of the Shogun. You walk through the world with your head tilted, a permanent, submissive angle. You call it being nice. You call it being easygoing. I call it a funeral for your dignity. You are a social beggar. Every sorry you utter when you've done nothing wrong is a coin dropped into a cup of worthlessness. You are trading your soul for a fleeting moment of social safety. You don't want to be liked. You want to be invisible so no one can hurt you. The paradox is lethal. By trying to please everyone, you have become a person of no consequence. You have no edges, no boundaries. You are a soft, shapeless thing that the world treads upon without even noticing. You seek a thank you like a starving dog seeks a scrap. You are a fragile pleaser, a ghost of a man who fears the friction of a no. You have built a cage out of other people's opinions, and you are dying inside it. Oda Nobunaga did not seek permission. He was the great fool who saw a fractured Japan and decided to break the world to fix it. In 1571, the monks of Mount Hiei stood in his way. They were sacred, they were untouchable, they were the ultimate social boundary. Nobunaga did not apologize. He did not negotiate. He burned the mountain to the ground. The air at Mount Hiei was thick with the scent of cedar smoke and the metallic tang of blood. Nobunaga stood on the ridge, the obsidian gold of his armor catching the flickering light of the inferno. He felt the weight of the silk banners flapping in the wind. He heard the roar of the fire consuming centuries of tradition. He did not feel nice. He felt the cold, heavy weight of a unified future. He understood that power is not given. It is the residue of a will that refuses to bend. Nobunaga sat in his strategic war pavilion, the floorboards cold beneath his feet. He watched his arquebusiers train. The smell of black powder was his incense. The crack of the rifles was his mantra. He replaced the old, weak structures of the shogunate with a meritocracy of steel. He was the Demon King because he had the courage to be the villain in a story written by cowards. You are the opposite. You are the hero in a story no one is reading. You say yes to projects you hate. You laugh at jokes that aren't funny. You let people interrupt you because you're afraid of the 2 seconds of awkward silence that follow a correction. You are a moral drifter. You have no North Star, only the shifting winds of social approval. Your kindness is a mask for your cowardice. The mechanics of your failure are simple. You lack a throne. Because you do not rule yourself, you expect others to give you a place to sit. But the world does not give thrones to beggars. It gives them to those who claim the space. Every time you swallow your truth to keep the peace, you're poisoning your own spirit. You're trading your long-term power for a short-term sigh of relief. Claim the space. Retention. Interrupt. You're waiting for the part where I tell you it's okay to be gentle. It isn't. You're watching this because you're tired of being a doormat. You're tired of being the nice guy who finishes last and wonders why. It's because you chose the bottom. You chose to be a servant to the whims of others. If you want to change, you must first learn to be disliked. Stop the begging. Power is not a loud voice, it is a quiet no. It is the ability to stand in the center of a storm of disapproval and not blink. Nobunaga did not care if the world called him a demon. He cared if the world was unified. He had a vision that was larger than his ego. You have a vision that is smaller than a thank you. You are shrinking. You are fading. You are becoming a footnote in someone else's life. The shogun does not seek to be loved. He seeks to be effective. He understands that a leader who cannot say no is not a leader. He is a casualty. The path of obsidian gold requires you to burn your old, fragile self on the altar of your ambition. It requires you to stop trading your dignity for the crumbs of social acceptance. It is time to stop being a beggar and start being a ruler. Kill the apology. Build the wall. Take the throne. Every warrior walks a different path. Samurai, the path of discipline. Ronin, the path of independence. Ninja, the path of strategy. Zen Monk, the path of wisdom. Shogun, the path of power. Which one are you? Comment below.